Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Boulet Brothers Dragula, Season 5, Episode 7. So if that sounds good, you make sure to hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about this video, and go ahead and hit that share button and subscribe, become part of the Amateur Hour channel. Ding! So yeah, like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Amateur Hour on all platforms, because we keep it what? We keep it cute, we keep it simple, and we keep it moving. Alright. Before we do get into this episode, I do want to put out a quick little disclaimer. This video will contain all of my own opinions. Again, opinions, these are just mine. If you have your opinions, great. Let me know them down below in the comment section. Do not send hate to any of the monsters mentioned in this video, because that's not what these are meant for. They're just meant for us to have a fun time here on the interwebs, talk to one another, and create a community. So hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this amateur community. I already said that. But yeah, let's get into it. Again, this is the episode 7. It was a haunted house, neon, ultraviolet, 2-in-1 combination look challenge. Just the most obscure roundabout way to describe it. The intro is I liked the intro a lot. I thought it was cool how we switched from the normal light to the black light. That was really cool. And also showing the clowns that we'll see at the end of the episode with the neon haunted house. Again, that's kind of the challenge they want, neon haunted house. So like think about like staple haunted house characters, neon with ultraviolet with UV light. So it's gonna be like a ghost, and then you put black light on it, and then your skeleton underneath or something. I don't know. That's what I would do. Again, they want like the staples. That's something that they were talking about later in the episode. Because again, I think a lot of the monsters were going so far outside of the box for a haunted house that's what the Boulets were referring to later in the episode. But we'll get there. Let's get into the boudoir, because it's spooky. The monsters come back again. The first like 8 minutes or so becomes a repeat of everyone versus JK, even though JK isn't even there. And that kind of bothered me. I'm like, y'all, JK's gone. Leave them alone. Move on. Like, it felt like every single person was saying, like, oh, they weren't ready. They weren't at the level that we are. I don't know. It was annoying me. I get it, but it also annoys me. They're also predicting who they're expecting to come back between JK and Fantasia. Essentially, everyone predicts that Fantasia is going to come back. We have a moment between Orgotic and Neo. I am kind of tired of this whole showmance thing. I don't really love a showmance. It feels sometimes forced, and that's kind of what I'm getting for it. It's coming as like this is a way for them both to have storyline to keep them in the show. Oh, I'll be quiet. Well, not for Neo. Neo's doing well. I like Neo. I shouldn't say that about Orc. Orc is doing the work. Orc is doing their best. Yes. Fantasia comes back and she has a baby. Oh my god. This was silly. It was fun. I love when the Blaze just throw in some fun twists like this, and I love that Fantasia is game for it and will just have fun with it all. I love Fantasia. Blaze announced that the main challenge is going to be a 2-in-1 haunted house, neon haunted house with ultraviolet light reveal moment. Also for the fright feet, not mini challenge. For the fright feet, they're gonna have to have 10 minutes to put on dollar store makeup, quick drag, to get to do makeup in 10 minutes with dollar store makeup products. And they're gonna be judged by Coco Kane, the exorcister of Dragula. Yes, so the exorcister is the equivalent for the Miss Congeniality on the other show. And again, this was something they announced on their tour, and they've also talked about it on the podcast. If you check out their podcast, they actually talk about a few things, including last week, where they mentioned that the entire challenge was based on Rocky Horror Picture Show, which again, I still have been watching a lot of people online talking about last week's episode. No one has mentioned Rocky Horror. Not a single soul has mentioned Rocky Horror. I'm like, y'all, this is literally based on Rocky Horror. Why is no one clocking it? I don't get it. But I'm also like kind of obsessed with Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I mean, I guess it's kind of a different. I've seen that movie too many goddamn times. Anyways, Fantasia is gonna introduce the Fright Feet. They're gonna have 10 minutes to get into quick makeup with dollar store products. So this is what they had to work with, which is wild. It was a fun mini challenge. I thought it was cute. I also love any time we get to see Coco Cane on my television. I am happy. I love Coco Mother Cane. I love Coco Cane so much, and this was everything. And also, Coco Cane was having fun. I fucking love Coco Cane. Oh my god. Honestly, one of the best monsters of the entire franchise, if not the best. I did want to point out that Neo actually used glue to glue crayons on her face, and I thought that was funny. Also, we have Orgotic, who doesn't really put makeup on their face because they're always wearing a mask, trying to do makeup in 10 minutes, and they were basically finger painting. And then we had Coco walking by like, are you sure you want to use your fingers? Anyways, it was funny. I thought Blackberry did really well. I also just love Blackberry. Come on, Mama Swan, give me the crown. The winner of the Fright Feet is going to be Throb, and Throb won safety for the week. They were safe for the week. Like, no matter what, they weren't going home. Which, cool for Throb. Good for you. Yay. I would have loved for just to throw some chaos in there and give it to, I don't know. It worked out. Now we're gonna get into the part where they're all making their looks. Again, they're adding the neon ultraviolet light aspects to it, adding details, all of the above. I thought Blackberry's look was really cool. Again, I love the way that they were using chalk markers for like ultraviolet light stuff, and I thought it was really cool, really smart. And also the makeup was cool. Well, this isn't the makeup that she does. Anyways, we have Cynthia doll playing with her cube. I have a cube, Cynthia. Do you like my cube? My cube? This was so funny. Oh my god. Cynthia, it's a sphere. This is a sphere. A cube is like a dice. But anyway, this was so funny. Cynthia's a hoot. Not having her on the show is gonna be weird. Well, spoilers. But yeah. Again, this is a sphere, not a cube. Sphere, not a cube. Okay. It was funny. We get a moment where Neo is asking Throb for some help with doing more mask drag, because again, Neo is doing a different perspective on their drag than what they normally do, which I appreciated, because Neo is changing it up, doing something that the judges aren't expecting her to do. And like, this is what you need to do at this point in the competition to show that you are well-rounded and can do a whole lot of different things. Unless you're Blackberry, and then they're gonna suddenly say, "Who is Blackberry? Who is Blackberry? Blackberry is a queen who can do fucking cool drag." And she, like she says, bearded Barbie. Barbie can literally do everything. It's pissing me off the way that they're, because Blackberry has been killing this competition. If we are being honest, it's so well done, so complete, so good. Anyways, I love Blackberry. And I'm also getting tired of this whole narrative of like, who is Blackberry? And I feel like we're going to continue that storyline like we do in other reality competition shows, and we all know how that ends up turning out, and it's pissing me off. Anyways, these are the Boulets look. I was a little bit confused on the reference. I don't really know what the reference is. It was interesting. I guess they were showing their fisting hands. Oh, I don't know if YouTube will allow that. Oh well. Yeah, cool. I don't get the reference. I'm sure there's a reference there. Victoria Elizabeth Black. She looks good. She was on a different level in this judging panel. We'll put it that way. It was funny. I still stand by this. I think Coco should have won Titans, but again, I'll be quiet. Anyways, yay, good for Victoria. Darren Stein, again, the director of Jawbreaker. He's been on every single iteration of Dragula as a guest judge. I think he's great. Love seeing him. Yes, them. I shouldn't assume pronouns. First, we have Throb Zombie. I thought this was really cool. Really, really well done. Again, Throb pays attention to the details. He will always put into like overwhelming number of details, almost to the point where I think that's where he's running into issues with the props. Again, this is the third time I believe they said that he's had issues with props, not throps. That's funny though, because his name is Throb. Get it? Anyways, it seems like props are could be his downfall, but also he's also doing crazy detail, like really impeccable work. And I'm very impressed with Throb. Like, this is really fucking cool. I'm sorry. This is really cool. Throb is one to watch out for if he could get his props working. But yeah, I'm enjoying him a lot. Also, this mosaic piece on the back was so cool. So cool. I love that they pointed out like the details. Throb, get into the details, mama. For up next we have Fantasia Royale Gaga, who's doing a snake sort of look. I'm a little bit confused on this look. I think it's cool. It's different for Fantasia. I think it's a fun concept. I guess for a haunted house it works. It works for a haunted house. I agree with what the Boulets were saying about the tail, how it felt almost log-like because it was so big and so heavy to drag along that it didn't like curve like a snake tail sort of would. And I thought that was a fair critique. But I did think the black light reveal was really cool. How it made it look like there was a person inside of the snake. That was a cool concept. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just not my fave. Up next, we have Blackberry. This was so good, y'all. Blackberry did so well. Oh my god. Honestly, I could have seen this week going to Blackberry. Like, so good. I love the concept, the details, and then the blacklight reveal was so good. Like, it just looks so cool. Again, I love the challenge with the whole blacklight moment. Like, I don't think we've seen something like this on a drag reality competition show before. We've done lights, but I don't think we've done blacklight specifically. I don't know. Well, we've seen it, but not as anyways. This was just such a cool moment from Blackberry. I really, really love this. The concept was fully realized. The makeup is stunning. The details in the coat are impeccable. Honestly, like, I could have seen Blackberry taking this win. Really, though. For real, though. Like, I love this. And again, she didn't have any mistakes. You know, there are no issues. Loved it. Absolutely loved Blackberry's look. Like, this was cool, y'all. Up next, we have Orgotic, looking like a sperm. I make myself laugh. I don't think Orc really got the challenge. And again, it's becoming a repetitive thing with Orc where the theme, the concepts don't really match with the theme for the week. And I feel like this is another case of that. That was the same thing last week and the week before. And I'm getting a little bit annoyed with it that they're still keeping Orgotic, when in my opinion, it's kind of been a lot of things not completing the assignment. And for that reason, I think Orc should have been gone. No shade. But like that's what it's giving to me. Like, I'm getting a little bit frustrated with it all. I thought the blacklight moment was interesting. I was still a little bit confused on the concept. How it relates to Haunted House. Like, it had zero relation, in my opinion, to Haunted House. But also, this whole shoe moment was weird. It was a weird look, weird concept. Like, this whole walking around. What's this? I'm confused. I like organic, but I'm worried for them. I'm worried. Like their runways don't match the concept, don't match the theme of the week ever, and it's getting on my nerves. Up next, we have Cynthia Doll. I thought this at least matched the runway theme, like haunted house. But the neon black light was cool. The black light was really cool for a Cynthia Doll. Cynthia Doll. The shoes are the same shoes that Orc's been wearing, but haven't gotten any critiques for. Anyways, next up we have Neo. I think Neo Hulu did really fucking well. Like this was really great. I love the black light reveal. The concept was so cool. Just fully real, like embodiment, and also the fact that Neo went in a completely different direction than she's ever done in this entire season is impeccable. I'm obsessed. I thought this was 10s. I really fucking love this. And the slime was really cool. Especially for a blacklight challenge, like pull out some slime. Hell yeah. I love that. The blades aren't in blacklight. Haha! That was a funny moment. When they're like, let's see if our outfits light up. And then of course they didn't. I thought that was stupid, but fun. Now we get to the judgment. First, actually, they do ask who do you think should go home and why. Essentially, everyone says everyone else's name. Like, there's no repetition in anybody's name, which is interesting. If I were asked, I would probably say Cynthia Doll, just because again, Cynthia doesn't have any wins. Cynthia or Orc, I think would be my two. Yeah. I mean, that might just. I don't know. Who do you said should go home? Let me know. I probably would have said Cynthia. Or honestly, maybe just say Throb. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, the tops of the week are Throb, Blackberry, and Neo. Ultimately, the Blues decide that the winner of this week's challenge is going to be Neo Hulu X. Congrats, Neo, on your second win. Very well deserved. I also think it could have gone to Blackberry or Throb, really. Any of the above. I think it would have been fair. Like, they all did really well. But I did really enjoy that Neo had a fully realized concept, went completely out of their norm, and did something really cool. Really fucking cool. So congrats to Neo on her second win. Yes. Love that. The bottom three are going to be Cynthia Doll, Ergotic, and Fantasia. This feels correct. Ultimately, the Blaze decide Fantasia is safe. And the bottom two are going to be Cynthia and Orc, which again feels like pretty fair. Yeah, and they're gonna have to do a haunted house maze and like a neon electric wall laser maze. That was crazy. We get to the cauldron. Not a whole lot happens here. There's not a whole lot of drama in this episode. Now that JK's gone and they're kind of done. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of drama here. There's some stuff between Neo and Orc, which is of them making out, which was weird. Yeah, I don't know. Asking people why they chose each other's name, but even then it didn't really explode to anything. Like nothing really crazy happened, you know? It's kind of tame this episode, which was interesting. This was funny as hell when Fantasia was doing her whole confessional, but then they were like, "Oh, this is anonymous. We don't know who that is." And then, of course, at the end, she said, "For I am Fantasia Royale, Gaga," and that was so funny. I love Fantasia. Fantasia's everything. Yes. We'll get to the extermination challenge again. This is a laser maze, electric laser maze. So they have to take steps into each square to get out of the maze. But some squares will electrocute them. So, and if you end up passing out, then you're out. First one to escape wins, all of that. So, this is what happens. It turns red and you get shocked with electricity. That was wild. I don't know if I could do this. Ultimately, the winner of the extermination challenge is going to be... Hello? orgotic, so that unfortunately does mean Cynthia Doll has to get exterminated. I was sad to see Cynthia go, but this felt like her time. Again, she's been a fun character to have on the season. She's a hoot and a half, if you will. I'm gonna be sad to see her gone on the show, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbled on this week's episode of Dragula, or should I say the spooky cookie? All right, let me know what you think about this episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Sandwich Hour community. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Sandwich Hour on all platforms, including Cash App and Venmo. Ding! Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will be back here later with some more content. Have a good rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.